Hey, I'm John Bohlinger with Premier Guitar. Today I've got a very cool lesson for you, and it's all about fretting behind your slide. This is just a normal guitar. It's a cigar box guitar, but it's just standard tuning. And the action isn't particularly low or high, it's just like a normal, comfortable guitar. But I chose it because it sounds great with slide. These P90s and this cigar box body sounds great. So when I do gigs, I don't like to carry a lot of guitars. I like to just be in standard tuning, and when I play slide, I just use the same guitar for the same thing. Use one guitar for everything. And the trick is this Sonny Landrer thing of fretting behind. So say we're in the key of E. Now you've got a great little triad right up here on the 9th fret. On your D string, you're picking up the B, which is the 5th. On your G string, you're getting the tonic, the E. And on the B string, you're getting the 3rd, the G sharp. Now if you keep going across, you hit a C sharp on the E. Now that's a 6. Which is cool, but kind of you don't want to lead with that. But if you look right behind you, or behind there on the 7th fret with your finger, you can pick up the B again. So in short, you're just outlining the chord. Does that make sense? Now, if you have a light touch, you can both fret behind and pick up the slide note with it. So we're going to hit just the 9th fret on the B string and the 7th fret on the E string. Right? Now what's cool, when you pick up that 7th fret, then you'll get that will release the string and it will raise up to where the bar is and you get that 6. So how cool is that, right? So we're in the key of E. Now, see what I did there? Took the whole thing and shifted it from the 9th fret with the slide and the 7th fret with the finger to the 12th fret with the slide and the 10th fret with the finger, giving you that cool 7th. So basically you're doing the same lick. Now you can hear that sometimes I bend down a little bit, I put too much pressure on the slide and you don't really hear that note as you should. So it's something you have to you just have to feel. You have to play enough where you can kind of feel what your touch should be like. And also, if you're digging in too hard with your slide, you're not going to have a smooth vibrato. You really want kind of a light touch. Another thing I would recommend, if you watch like Derek Trucks, he plays with his fingers. Sonny Landrer plays with his fingers and a thumb pick. The great thing about that is, a lot about slide is muting. When you're playing a slide, you get these great sympathetic tones and these harmonics and things like that, which are really rich, but it can get pretty ugly and get away from you if you're not muting as you go. If you play piano, it's almost like having the pedal down, and it sounds amazing because you're getting all these overtones, but as you change chords, you're getting way too many overtones. Slide is kind of the same deal. So think about using your fingers and think about just kind of working your light touch. So I'll just show you that same lick again in the key of E. I'll use it in a sentence, okay? So did you see what I did there? Same thing. So we went from the 9th fret on the B to the 7th fret to the 9th fret on the E. So 12th fret, then went to the 14th. That's like that whole Sky Dog kind of thing. Now, I don't think Dwayne fretted behind him, but you get the idea. He would do all that stuff by just moving really quickly. Another cool thing is you can, because it's hard to move your slide up, back and forth really quick, although guys like Derek Trucks and Dwayne Allman and Sonny Landers can do that, you get a lot more speed by using your fingers. Let's go back to the 9th fret, to our triad right there. Right here, if you fret the 7th fret, on the G string is your tonic, your E, but on the 7th fret is your D, which is your 7th. So that's a really sweet note right there. All I'm doing is hitting the tonic on the 9th of the G string, putting my finger on the 7th fret, getting that 7th, and then going to the B on the G string, or D string rather. And say you're hitting that B right there, which is your 5th. Well, go down to that right there and you get that A, which is too cool. So those are all right there. So now to use it, the best way to learn this is to play slowly, really make the notes sing, and when they ring out really true, then try and do it in a different key, like in the key of A. Kind of run out of neck, but you get the idea. Then, when you get the hang of that, you see all these other options. It kind of opens your eyes to just seeing that you're not limited to your bar. You've got all these other cool options. Like, and you've got these fingers, you can just start using them. Like in the key of A, like that riff right there. Right here, right down here is basically a 9. So in short, it's all about kind of seeing the different tonal options within your reach and getting your touch. I don't know. Let your ear be your guide, so your hand will stay kind of limber and loose, and the notes will really sing. So that's the basics of fretting behind the bar. Believe me, if I can play this, you can play this. It's not that hard. This is John Bohlinger. Till next time.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on PremierGuitar.com.